Hello my guys, welcome to another episode of the Mikeway Kicks. Bring out your calendar, the new season is upon us. We have the fixture for the new season. It has dropped today. We have news concerning Mykhailo Mudryk. We have news concerning Morgan Rogers. We have news concerning Nicholas Jackson as well, and a few other stories in this episode. If you are new to this channel, please hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and share your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button so that you can get multiple updates like this whenever I drop them. So let's get into it as quick as possible. Let's start with the Mykhailo Mudryk case. We all recall that Modric has been banned from playing for some time now because of a doping case, a doping issue concerning a drug use and all of that. And we've been waiting after he submitted the A sample. We've been waiting for quite some months now, since December, to know if the B sample that he actually submitted would actually be worked on, or probably any positive news on that. And we all know that it is very difficult if an A sample has already been tested and there's probably something found in it. It's unlikely for a B sample to actually come different. And it's been sad because this season he has been cooking under Maresca in the Conference League. We all want to see Modric happy. We all want to see him play because he came with a whole lot of reputation from Shakhtar Donetsk, being one of the fastest player in the world. He didn't really start off very well. After the game against Liverpool that he came on his debut, he did well against Liverpool, but after then it's been very shaky. Previous coaches have come and gone, but under Maresca, Modric found it very easy starting off. Modric found it a little bit better in his first few games under Maresca. Even in the Conference League, you could recall how good he was in the Conference League, and it's sad to see him being out for some time. Now what's the news concerning Modric? Now, according to Matt's Law, he said Mykhailo Mudryk has been charged by the Football Association for doping offense, with the player now facing a lengthy ban. Now, another tweet also from Matt Law said, under the FA rules, Modric could be banned for as long as 4 years, providing a positive A sample believed to contain a banned performance enhancing substance, meldonium, last year. So the drug Modric actually took, or the substance he took, is meldonium. And what's the meaning of meldonium? Meldonium actually means is a kind of a medication for an improved blood flow. It's used to improve athleticism performance. It reduces stress. It actually boosts immune system, and it helps you recover faster. It's sad that this is actually happening right now, because this is the same meldonium that during the Pogba case is actually at the center of Pogba case as well. We all remember that Pogba was banned for up to 4 years, but an appeal actually reduced it for like 18 months. And for Mykhailo Mudryk, he has the Pogba lawyers and everything. This 4 years is not actually certain now. It's like a possibility that if everything is found, if Modric is found guilty, he might be charged for up to 4 years. So it's not actually confirmed yet, but it's looking more than likely. And due to the fact that he has the Pogba lawyers and everything, nobody wants this issue to actually happen to Modric. Modric is a player who is loved by Chelsea fans, despite his off form and all of that. Everybody wants him to succeed at Chelsea, and no player actually wants to, take substances that that is actually banned, and you could be banned for a lengthy period. But I think the case will be appealed. I think it would. We will pray that it's actually reduced if he's actually found guilty, because no player wants to be out for up to 18 months. It's a very sad one. He was at the final of the Conference League. I wished he played. It's sad, but Chelsea are actually moving on. Chelsea are actually looking for other players and other targets on the market right now to play on for the the left wing. Chelsea would not actually wait for him, but coming at that price, more than 65-70 million that he was bought for Shakhtar Donetsk, everybody expects him to do better. Everybody expects him to succeed, but he didn't really work out in the Chelsea, jersey. But let's see how it goes. Let's see what happens between the next couple of months or the next couple of weeks concerning this same case. He dropped a statement in December saying he's not going to take anything like this that he knows has been banned. But let's see how it goes. Let's see what happens. Please let me know what you think about Mykhailo Mudryk's potential ban for up to 4 years, and do you think he might actually get a reduced ban concerning this case? Now let's move to the next topic for today. The fixture for the Premier League is out, and guess what? Chelsea would have 4 London derbies in the very first 4 matches. It's crazy, man. This is really crazy. The first match is against Crystal Palace at home. We know how Crystal Palace are hard not to crack against Chelsea away, but this one will actually be at home. Chelsea is going to be playing West Ham away as well. Tough fixture. Chelsea is going to be playing Fulham again. Another London derby. Then Brentford. Another London derby. And these games are a very tough game for Chelsea, because if you know how London derby works, if you know how Chelsea actually perform against this London side, both home and away, you will know that is not an easy fixture. Then after the London derby, Chelsea are still going to play against Manchester United, then against Brighton. So a very tough fixture. After Brighton, Chelsea are still going to play against Liverpool at home. Wow. The first 6 matches or the first 7 matches is going to be really tough. If Chelsea can scale through those first 7 matches and probably get 18 points, I think it should be a good one, or 20 points. I think it should be a good one. And the last few games for Chelsea would be against Liverpool, Tottenham, and Sunderland. Wow. Tough fixture for Chelsea, and let's hope this fixture actually favors Chelsea. And no Boxing Day fixture. No Boxing Day fixture this season. So let's see how it goes. Let's hope that this fixture actually favors Chelsea, because trust me, it's a very difficult one to start the season. Chelsea started the season last season with Manchester City. We all remember, then the Wolves, then West Ham, then all of that. But this derby matches sometimes can be very tricky. But let's see how it goes. What do you think as a Chelsea fan concerning this first fixture, and the last fixture of this season? Do you think Chelsea are going to scale through the first 7 matches? What do you think? Please let me know and share your thoughts in the comments. Now, concerning transfer stories, there's a tweet coming from Fabrizio Romano. He said Jao Pedro is on the Chelsea's list yet again. Remember, I reported this news a few weeks ago concerning Jao Pedro. There's no smoke without fire. So let's see what Fabrizio said. He said Jao Pedro is on the Chelsea's list and is appreciated and highly rated by them. They see him as an interesting option, but he can cover multiple positions with big potential. He knows the league, a perfect addition to the squad. So the Chelsea model right now is Chelsea want to get players that are either good potentially or have an experience in the league, or could most importantly can play multiple positions. The only reason Chelsea are actually interested in Ekitike is not for the fact that Ekitike is the best striker out there, but for the fact that Ekitike can fill multiple positions. Chelsea doesn't want the issue of what happened last season, that we got a striker problem. McGill got injured, Jackson got injured at some point, and Nkunku, who could be the replacement for Jackson, was not giving it in the Premier League. So Chelsea actually don't want such issues. So Chelsea wants a player that could play behind the striker, as a striker, right wing, left wing, any position up front. A versatile striker. A versatile player rather. Those are the kind of players Chelsea actually want in this group. And if you know how much Chelsea actually want this player, then you will know that there's no smoke without fire, and Chelsea are actually interested. Another tweet is nothing advanced yet on negotiation, but the list is in the offensive position at Chelsea. It's something they are considering. Another report concerning Jao Pedro states that Chelsea and Newcastle will compete for the signing of Jao Pedro from Brighton, and both teams are preparing offers for the window. The thing is, he's not going to come and be in the first team. Like, he's not going to be in the starting 11. That's for sure. That's what I know. If Chelsea are actually going for another winger, Chelsea would not actually want him to be the left winger. He could play as a cover for Nicholas Jackson and for Delap in case any of them has an injury or something, and he could also play as a replacement probably when Palmer is actually tired or needs rest. He could actually play behind Palmer. Now the question is, are you going to buy a player for a very, very high fee and expect him to be a Palmer understudy? We all know this Jao Pedro is a very young player. I've known him right from his days at Watford. Are you going to buy a £60 million player? Because this tweet reads from Bobby Vincent. He said Brighton are said to want around £60 million for Jao Pedro, as Chelsea look at possible alternatives for the likes of Ekitike and Osimhen. They have been locked in for talks with Frankfurt lately for Ekitike, but there are concerns over his £85 million valuation. The fact is, Chelsea are not going to overpay for any player. We already know. Overpay in terms of salary or overpay in terms of sign-on fee. Chelsea are never going to do that. So is Chelsea now willing to go into the market to pay a £60 million fee for a Palmer understudy or a player that could cover any position in case there's an injury or loss of form? Make it make sense, because right now Ekitike is valued at 100 million euros. That is over 87 million pounds. Osimhen, on the other hand, is valued about 65 million euros, and the salary is the stumbling block. If not, Chelsea would have gone for him. Now, what is Chelsea willing to do at this point? Because right now, it's something Chelsea really needs to look at. And let's see if these rumors are actually true. But to you as a Chelsea fan, do you think Jao Pedro is the right move for you? Do you think he is the kind of player you would want in Chelsea? Yes, he has potential. He's very good, right? He's a player that doesn't even start for Brighton. Let's be honest. But let's see how that goes. Now to the next story. Chelsea will become opportunistic should Morgan Rogers genuinely become available, even though Aston Villa don't push to sell and are looking for other exits to satisfy the PSR compliance. The fact is, Morgan Rogers has been super good this season. Super good for Aston Villa. He's one of the best players in Aston Villa. And let's not forget, I already report this case. He is one of the players that are coming from the Manchester City Academy. You remember Chelsea are putting the band together. Joe Shields, which is the driving force towards putting the Manchester City young players at the academy initially. He is the main reason why these guys are coming together again at Chelsea. Remember, Chelsea are also interested in Gittens. And Gittens is also a former Manchester City player. So right now, Morgan Rogers could be one of the players that could actually suit Chelsea. Now, Aston Villa might likely have a PSR problems, in terms of compliance and the PSR problems, and they might be forced to sell. Now, Morgan Rogers has played very well in the left wing and at the attacking midfield role this season for Aston Villa, and he could be a very, very good player for Chelsea coming into next season. And he's also a player that could play in multiple positions. All right, going by his form for last season, I think if he comes to Chelsea, he will cook, especially him being in an environment where you have young players who actually want to make it. But the fact now is, how much are Aston Villa willing to sell? And is he the kind of player that will suit Maresca's system? Because if Chelsea actually pull the plug and buy this guy, Morgan Rogers, I don't think Chelsea will be interested in Gittens anymore, or even Fofana. But let's see how this goes. I think, trust me, this guy is a very good player. He will suit. He has an eye for goal. He scores goals. He has a very, very good attacking attributes. So I think he will cook at Chelsea. But is he the kind of player Maresca wants? That's the fact. He's a very good player. Goals and assists, he's there, for Aston Villa last season. But let's hope this deal, I don't know. To me, I think it will be a very good deal. But I want an out-and-out winger, that would actually be very good in take-ons like the Gittens and the Fofanas. I don't know if Chelsea will be willing to pay for Morgan Rogers, but if the price is right, why not? Chelsea could actually pay for him and get him over to Stamford Bridge. Now to the last story for today. Strasburg wants to sign Petrovic permanently. I saw this story initially, I don't think this guy wants to go back to Strasburg. I think he wants to take a step further in his career and go to a bigger club. He has had an agreement with Chelsea to actually leave for 25 million, that's 30 million euros, if an offer comes in. I've actually spoken about him numerous times in my videos. You can go back and check it. But trust me, Petrovic is a very good goalkeeper. I think should be in Chelsea. I think he should be given the chance to play in Chelsea. In this Club World Cup, I thought he was going to come to the Club World Cup. That would have been the best time for him to actually come and show himself and show what he's actually capable of. But because of these issues with Chelsea, not even able to sort his future, he chose to actually remain home to sort himself. There was issue with image rights. There was issue about him being the #1 goalkeeper. There was issue about, this Chelsea is a business right now. If they see that you have a very rising value on the market, they could actually let you go, So I've spoken so much about him, Joao Petrovic. Please let me know what you think about Petrovic. Let me also know what you think about Morgan Rogers. If you are new to this channel, don't forget to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, most importantly, because you want to get updates like this regularly when I drop them, and hit the notification bell. Share your thoughts in the comment as well. Don't forget, until I come away again next time, I remain your boy Mikeway. Stay cool. Cheers.